Brainstorming and sharing ideas is the funnest part of the creative process. We decided to skip the boring part of actually making stuff and just do the fun part. I'm your host, Tom Walma.
I'm Jason Pierpoint.
I'm Dan Britton.
I'm Kim Cook.
And this is Creativity Wasted.
So my idea is to create a device that you stick on your person, because I wanted to say stick on your person. No, but basically what it does is it in real time would measure the calories that you're taking in, because, yes, you could measure and that type of stuff, but that's just awful. If you've ever measured cereal or almonds, I realize I'm the only woman on here, but if you've ever tried to lose weight, it just be like tracking stuff is horrible. So like in real time, you just like stick it on you and somehow it calculates like actually what you've consumed that day. So you're not using all the different like apps or whatever, to track that type of stuff. So then it would like transfer, at the end of the day, basically what your calories are, and then it would break it down. This is if it could break it down by sugars, fats, all that type of stuff. And there's a few reasons why I think this would be great. Number one, my dad took me to fat camp at age 8 and I had to measure stuff and I still have PTSD. No. That's why I do a lot of dad jokes now. But no, seriously, something too is, I told you guys that I'm sober, but I used to do a lot of drunk eating too. And I wouldn't really know, like, unless you wake up with like a Fiesta burrito next to you, kind of spooning. like that's good evidence that maybe you did. But for people, that are getting stoned, that are kind of like, stoned, but also, want to watch what they're eating. Or there's a lot of people too that, will take Ambien and they do like blackout eating and they have no idea. So this is kind of a way that, for some reason it would be able to track everything again with absolutely no measuring. And two, maybe it measures like, alcoholic beverages, that type of stuff too. But yeah, just basically, I do have a name for it. It's the Calorie Tracker 2000. And
not 3000? You
No.
want to go back in time?
No, because it's still early. So you do the eating, we do the tracking. And I did take advertising in college, and my advertising teacher is rolling over in his grave right now. And I was going to say a fun fact. He actually, this teacher coined the name for Funyuns, and also stoner-friendly food. And it was originally going to be called Onions. So just so you guys better for that. But anyway, so I think that's my idea. I think it would be kind of fun to just, be able to track everything. And then I know there's things that track like your metabolism, but that's not going to tell you. Again, you could probably pair this up with, I ate this much. Okay, I can drink this much and then drive home without, getting a DWI. So that's my idea.
I count all my calories, and it's easy because I don't cook.
Okay.
It's right on the package. I just scan the UPC code and I'm done.
Yep, that's probably one way to do it. But then I wonder too, just like with the drinks of like, is it really what they say that it is on the package? Is it an estimate? So anyway.
I've done some of those apps too where you enter in everything you've eaten. And it's a pain in the ass.
Yes.
Like I do a smoothie every morning and my smoothie's got like 10 things in it. But it'll remember, but then like, I'll stop and have chips and I'll have a cookie. And by the end of the day, it's like I've spent 40 minutes just entering information into the app.
It's horrible. Yeah, I don't want to keep track of that stuff. I would like to know just like, okay, I'm at 2000. All right, I just need to stop for the day. So apparently it would be right here, I think.
This is what I do. Yeah. This is going to make me look horrible, but I'm going to say it.
Okay.
So like I scan the package things, but I'm too lazy to scan the package things. So what I do is after I'm done with the package, I don't throw it away right away. Yeah. I put it on a shelf and they pile up on the shelf for like half a week or a week. And then I scan them all in all at once because it doesn't really matter which day it's under as long as you get sort of the total and you can sort of guess at which day you ate it. But then you run into the problem of like ants or it smells bad. But then what you can do, okay, if it's got food on it, then maybe I'll scan that in and then throw it away right away. But if it's like a box of Cheerios or something,
yeah,
I can leave it on the shelf and I can scan it in a few days. But then like someone comes over and they're horrified that I've got like a shelf full of like empty packages.
So if you do by chance get ants and it gets into the other food you haven't eaten yet, you have to figure out what the calorie count on an ant is.
Yeah.
Add that.
Protein. I think it is protein, right?
To be honest, I haven't really had an ant problem because of that ever. I mean, I've had a couple ants, but not like more than the baseline amount, you know.
I feel like I got a squirrel in my attic drive me nuts. I got to figure out how it's getting in.
I had mice that got into my pantry and they were eating this like wheat germ. And I'm like, these like are really nutritious mice. Like these are the alphas. They're gonna take over my house.
Healthy,
very healthy mice. Yeah,
right next to the
chocolate cakes.
Yeah,
only chia seeds and wheat germ.
They're eating the healthy stuff and not the snack food, huh?
That's really funny.
Oh,
but yeah, the calorie counting thing. Yeah, something automatic would be awesome. I do wonder if it just measured blood sugar, if that would be enough to help you gauge your weight. Because some of that blood sugar actually comes from your body, like dissolving the fat to live off of your fat when you're losing weight.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
So it's not something you ate. It's
right.
Or it's something you ate 2 years ago that you're it's finally getting dissolved and eaten.
Measure blood sugars and all that. Because
finally
getting
those McDonald's fries.
I think they do. They have those. I think for diabetics, you can put them on. I'm a type 2. But yeah, I don't check. Or maybe that's like an insulin pump or something. It's all in one and tests how much it puts in there and how much it is working. Yeah. So Kim, does your idea actually have to go into your skin?
So I thought somehow it like almost like the patch. Somehow it's still able to calculate. No idea the science behind this, but I did research. I don't think there's anything like this yet, and I have no idea how it would work to figure out. But yeah, if it was just a patch, not anything, intrusive, I would say that would be amazing. So yeah, if I did know how to create that, that'd be pretty awesome.
Got a unit that's got 3 long spikes on it, like this big.
I think the Apple Watch can detect blood sugar by shining a UV light into your skin. And it's not approved by the FDA yet, but I think it does work.
Okay.
I don't know about, maybe a electronic thing you swallow in a pill and it just sits in your stomach, maybe something like that.
Track of
little robot. If it starts going in the colon, it crawls back up. Is that what you're saying?
What is that
what was
movie?
that movie?
Yeah,
What was that movie back? Yeah,
Inner Space.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
That dude cruising around and that other guy.
Yeah.
Or maybe.
In short.
That's right. Yeah.
I had the idea I called it an ice cream headache machine. I don't know if that one's been released yet.
Yeah.
But like in your nostril, I could detect what's going down. It probably wouldn't be calorie accurate, but it might be able to tell, okay, you're eating a sugary thing. You've had this many bites.
Yeah.
Might be okay at it. That combined with the blood sugar thing, maybe.
Yep.
Combine enough sensors and artificial intelligence running the numbers.
Yeah. And no measuring. That's fine.
I wonder if you could
do a metabolism thing where it did show like in and out. I remember there was this old CSI episode where there was this girl who she weighed everything she ate and she weighed everything that came out of her. And she wanted it to balance, which is ridiculous because it doesn't account for absorption or anything. And it was kind of a disgusting way to spend your day. But
yeah, right.
It's, it is one of those like averaging out what's in and out, kind of.
I think within 20 years, we'll all have sensors in our toilets. I think it'll be law because they do detect viruses that way, the spread of viruses in the sewers in some like cities. But I mean, that's not going to work in the country with wells and stuff.
Yeah.
I think they're going to make us put sensors in our toilets. And so maybe you'll have to tell the toilet who's sitting on it. And so you combine the toilet thing with the blood sugar thing, with the
Like your
smell,
buttprint.
throat thing. Combine
each
enough things
individual
together,
buttprint.
maybe it'll work.
Yeah.
Well, if it's accurate enough to read what it's going into it, it could probably be accurate enough to read like a DNA pattern or something to know who it was.
Yeah.
That's true. They do that with dogs, right? I know a certain apartment complex that, luckily not mine, but they will test the dog's DNA.
Wow.
In case that's some pretty bad Law and Order dog edition, though. But
I'm fully in support of that.
yeah,
It's better than having cameras everywhere. I mean, it's punishing the assholes, but
don't clean up after you should clean up after.
I mean, it's gross, but I fully support punishing the assholes who leave shit in your yard.
Who's the poor maintenance guy that's got to go walk around and pick up dog shit? Oh, what is line 8 on my job description?
A true crappy, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
And how do they keep that? Anyway, how they keep that on file, how they keep track.
Well, they got the old cubbies. The old cubbies, like when you're in kindergarten, they get everybody's names on it. It's a shit cubby for each person's dog.
Right.
Oh.
Did you say if you had a name? Oh yeah, that's something 2000.
Hey, do you think 3,000? I could do calorie tracker 5,000. How about?
Yeah, 2000. You had to have like a retro look.
Okay.
Like maybe
10,000? Yeah.
it's 2000.
Yeah, we'll do 3,000. I guess 3.0 calorie tracker. Not that there's been 2 versions already, but anyway.
There'll be all sorts of designer covers you can buy for it to make yourself look like you're.
Oh yeah.
Like iPhone cases,
Yeah.
There's an extra $20 in your pocket right there for your Scooby-Doo.
Yeah, an otter box on your arm.
Yeah.
There you go.
In case it breaks. Yeah, that's what I have on my phone. I drop it all the time. So yep.
I've never broke a phone.
Really?
Either.
I think it's due. Because I used to use the headphone jack all the time. I never switched to Bluetooth. And so whenever I dropped it, like I've had it like land just above the toilet and the cord saved it like at least 3 times. But now they you can't use the headphone. There's no headphone jack. So it's inevitable. Sooner or later, it's going to break and fall in the toilet.
I got one of those annoying pens in my phone. So every time I smack it on something, the pen shoots out and I got to go find it. Which I would buy anyway.
I would buy a case. If there was a case that was physically connected to a headphone jack, that Bluetooth connected to the phone that doesn't have the headphone jack, so it functioned exactly like an old phone that had a headphone jack did, I would buy that.
Yeah, that's a good idea right there.
It's completely unrelated to the topic at hand.
No doubt.
Anything else with that?
Nope, that's it. Just that's it.
Yeah, I definitely pay for that because rather than keeping all the empty packages and looking like a weirdo.
Yeah.
Any shows you want to plug?
Tomorrow night I'll be at Beggars Banquet for the Beggars Can't Be Choosers.
On June 17th, Comedy at the Creek's coming back. I do get to do Final Gravity too, so that's on the 24th.
I'm at the Rubber City Comedy Festival at the end of the week. It's in Akron, Ohio, May 25th to the 27th. I'm featuring at the Comedy Castle in Royal Oak. And then the next week, I think June 1st through the 3rd, I'm at One Night Stands.
I'm hosting at One Night Stands May 11th through 13th. The headliner's Norm Stoltz.
This has been a production of Planet Amp Podcast, powered by Pinecast.